Hey guys, this is Louisiana Dog, and I'm doing the second video because remember on the first video we're gonna wash these things, and let me get the light on there. And sure as hell did that. As you can see, I already washed this, and it's still wet in some parts, but it's got like this weird kind of like it's like sun bleached. It's completely dry, but it's got like the plastic. The plastic is just completely sun bleached. See, there's nothing happens to it. But look at that. It's just weird. It has like the stone look to it. The inside's completely washed as well. Spray washed it. I actually had to unscrew everything and open this thing just to get the wash on anything. I was able to wash the windows. Everything was covered in mud. If you guys remember that, I don't know what happened to it, but it was abandoned. It was just left there. The whole thing was covered in mud. Maybe some kids were playing this and they left it on the outside. And then the parents were like, "Screw it, just dump the whole thing." So it gave me the opportunity to go ahead and get it. Even this thing's kind of like, see, it looks dirty, but it's like got this dryness to it. I don't know what I could do to actually to make this a little bit smoother. Maybe I add some kind of like wood glue to the outside. I don't know, but it's got this gnarly coloration to it because of it. Looks almost metallic, to be honest. Maybe I painted silver. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing, because if I actually painted silver, I don't think it'll actually be a bad thing. See, look at that. So this thing's been washed up all the way, top, bottom, inside, and everything. There's just some kind of like leftover, but that'll actually come off eventually. So I'm gonna give it a second wash. But so far, this thing's been completely washed. And I got some action figures here, so we can put them in the inside. Dude's got his legs flipped the other way. This was a custom modded. I modded this figure. I didn't quite get the result I wanted to, but the rest of it looks pretty cool. So I painted this all red, and it looks like pants. He just had like red undies, but we'll go ahead and put them inside there. See how big this thing is? Wow, you could actually put a really big figure in here. There's a lot of leg room in it. You could even put a second one just for ha-has in there. Just close it like that. All right, that's pretty cool. And that's the first Batmobile that we washed up. It was a bit tired. He was like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm not gonna do the second video." So I'm like, "That's fine. I'll just do it." So I think this used to be like weapon mounts or something. Maybe this was like a weapon mount. You probably put weapons there, something there. I don't know. Whatever was on there is gone now, but it gives us this really cool Batmobile. All right, and then for this one, I still haven't figured out how to fix this thing. I found out underneath it when we washed it, we had to take out the batteries because there was batteries inside of it that blew up. The whole entire battery port's completely messed up, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it working anymore. But if I do get it working, that'd be great. But if I can't, I might end up gutting this thing, taking out all the electronic parts from the inside, which I've done before to some other vehicles, which is pretty cool. It's still dripping in there. Look at that. Yeah, I still got water coming out of it. Yeah, see that part's still leaking out water. This part right here is pretty cool because it could actually go up like this. So I think it's supposed to be like an electronic thing and has like an automatic thing. I'm not sure if this is like latches or what is this supposed to be for. It doesn't have any connections in the bottom, to be honest. But if you look at it real carefully, it has this thing here. Maybe something I used to shoot at the top. I'm not sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section what kind of Batmobile this was exactly. But I can tell this was a Batmobile because when you put this to the side like that, and then the obvious bat thing, the bat symbol up there. The problem is I can't get the legs to stick. So I might end up modifying this one later on as well because honestly, there's nothing much you can do with this one. I'll probably remove the inside seat because if you look at it, it's for one of those it's for the smaller figure lines. I don't know the name of the line. See if we can find a name down there somewhere. Sometimes it tells you. Oh, it does have a name. There you go. Let's see what it says. Clapper, Kios confirms. It's in French, I think. Yeah, this device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules regulation. Okay, it doesn't give you much for anything other than you see that right there? That means this was a remote control car, and it tells you right here it needs 4 D batteries. Maybe it's C batteries because they look smaller. I think that's what it looked like. They're like smaller ones, not the big ones, but the small kind of batteries. But they're still, I mean, they're huge, but there was a smaller of the huge ones. You know what I mean? And then down here, it has like an RC control that has ×2, and these are like either like AA's or AAA's. This will be C batteries, and this will be AAA's. So this was a remote control car before. So that's maybe it had like a latch here that would actually make the car move. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear the motor. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's really stuck. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up opening this thing completely, and I'm just gonna gut it. I'm gonna gut the whole thing because honestly, we don't have the remote control. The battery port's fudged up. It's really fudged. You know, like chocolate fudge completely mixed with vanilla fudge, kind of messed up. See, it looks pretty cool like that. So what I'm gonna do is make it just look like a Batmobile, like this. I probably won't be able to save. Unless you guys think it's cool to leave it like this. I'm going to give you guys a week to answer me if you guys want me to just leave it like that or mod it to just stick it this way. Because it looks pretty cool this way too, to be honest. Yeah, but the motor seems to sound like it's working. But like I said, the port's completely busted. Or the battery port. Or the battery bay, whatever you guys call it. I'm gonna end up removing this piece right here. It's like for smaller figures, but I don't really need that. So that's gonna be removed. Maybe I'll make a hole right there. I don't know. But most likely it's gonna end up looking just like this. By the time I'm done with it, it's gonna be like this kind of a Batmobile. Alright, that's it for this one, folks. I know you guys were probably expecting a shorter video like the last one, but I sure do talk a lot sometimes. And I hope you guys enjoy my content. And yes, just like that, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And so you can't even put these guys, they're just too big for this. Even though this is actually bigger than this. You know what I mean? Get the back camera right there. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'll see you in the next one, folks. Bye.